So over the last couple of years, Volkswagen have made some questionable choices when it comes to their commercial vehicles and their lineups. One of which is the controversy of obviously getting into bed with Ford. And another one is sort of changing and chopping a few of their platforms and mixing up how they're going to start doing their vans and what they've done with their vans. So obviously we all know about the Transporters. We know obviously with the Crafters in bed with MAN, which is probably the best one they've done out of the two. But it leaves the Caddies, which I am sat against right now. So Caddies, you used to be able to get some really cool spec Caddies, and they're that great sort of crossover between car and van. You've got that practicality of having the van, where you can do all your van bits, but you've also used to have the usability of a car. So you could get yourself a Caddy Maxi. Now Caddy Maxis came with rear seats in the back, but still was technically a van. You had it all panelled in the back, you could do what you want with it, and it was absolutely fantastic. Or you could get the Caddy Maxi Life, which was like the plastic trimmed version of it, which was more like your car sort of version of it. So really popular with Motability conversions and stuff like that. But it overall, just sort of really good sort of platform, and it enabled you to have more options when you were looking for this smaller size van. Obviously Transporters are fantastic, we love them, it's what we do a lot of, but these are getting more and more popular, and they were popular due to the size of them as well. So when they then decided to go over to this platform, the Mark 5, which also shares with the Ford Transit Connect, the small one, they share platforms, they made a decision that sort of left a bit of a gap in the market, I suppose. And with that being said, it was the fact that you can't buy a Caddy Maxi now with rear seats in the back. You can only buy a Caddy Maxi Life, which is with all the trims in it, or a Caddy Maxi, which is just the panel van. They are no longer supplying Caddies with the rear seats in the back. They are two-seater options only if you want a Caddy van. Obviously, if you want the Caddy Maxi Life, you can do, but you've got all the plastic trims in it, windows all the way around, and it's just that sort of more car feel as opposed to a van. So it's left a gap in the market. As I said, there's been a couple of people out there at the moment who have decided to fill that gap and do something about it, which is absolutely fantastic. And we thought we'd try and get on board as well. So this van I'm against at the moment has had a really cool rear seat conversion. Now, we haven't done this ourselves, we're going to be totally honest and transparent about that, but we are able to do this going forwards. So in the back of this van, it now features a set of rear seats. So just like they would be beforehand with the previous generation Caddies, we now have rear seats in this van. So this van started life with its bulkhead and obviously all the back being commercial and being a panel van. So what we've done is we've cut in a set of windows in it as well, sliding and opening. So when you're sat in the back, you've now got opening windows, so you're not going to suffocate or miss out on all the sceneries of hopefully your cool adventures. But what's the biggest change that's happened in this is that the actual platform of the vans are basically the same. Bodies, everything, whether it's a Maxi Life or a Maxi, still the same. So when you have a Maxi without the Life system and the panels and that in it, you have a welded on piece of floor here up to your bulkhead. So what's happened is all of this has been cut away to reveal the footwells, which are there to start with. So it's almost like these vans are screaming out to let it happen, and Volkswagen was so close to making it happen, just someone decided no. So all of that gets cut out and removed. New trims then get put along the side here as well, and then brackets get added down into the floor here to enable you to take this sort of style seats. So everything is there, it just needs adding. So all of this is genuine Volkswagen. Brackets are genuine Volkswagen, trims are genuine Volkswagen. It is legit. It is exactly how Volkswagen should have made it, and they could have made it, they just didn't. So all of this has come out of the Maxi Life. That's going to start getting confusing at some point, but it's had a Motability conversion. So all of this has come out of a van that should have been exactly the same as this. So we still get the folding functions. You can still remove your seats and put them up. So you still have everything in the back. Use of a normal van. You can pop these out. You can just have two in. You can have the one single one in. It's still got all of the functions like the previous generations had. It's just all been added in, which I don't understand why they never did or why they haven't done it. Another thing we've done with this as well is we've sent the seats off to be leathered and retrimmed. So a company called DK, everybody uses DK. They are the boys to go to. They're the best at what they do. So we absolutely love them, use them for everything. Have trimmed all of these, so we can trim them however you want, whatever style you want, patterns, images, stitching, whatever you name it, we can do it for you. Along with lining it as well, we can do everything like that. But now it opens up this whole new sort of market and avenues where you can go down. If you don't want the transporter, get yourself a Caddy. So we are going to be doing more and more of these Caddies, especially with the rear seat conversion. We're going to start doing them ourselves now. So what I thought we'd do is today, especially whilst the sun's out and we have this opportunity, is show you the difference between a stock standard van and a modified one. So this van got dropped off and delivered to us yesterday, and it brought through cars, so it's one of our own vehicles. They're very particular on the cars that they buy, so this will be a great starting vehicle. But then we've got this one, which has already been through the modification process, so we can show you exactly what you're getting when you come in and get one of these Caddies built by us. Starting at the front of the van, we're going to be adding some eyebrows onto the headlights here. It just ties in with the gloss black upper grille. Now, this van is Commerce Pro, if I'm saying that right. So we've already got the colour-coded bumpers. However, we're going to be pulling them off, touching them up a little bit on the paint, but also adding the gloss black lower trim as well. So comparing it to the one behind us here, as you can see, you get that gloss black on the bottom as well as the top. Really sets these vans off. Black the badge out, nice sort of front splitter on there as well. Really sort of ties in that look. This one should look really cool, being white with the gloss black. Nice option between the two of them. However, grey still looks good with the black. Coming round to the sides, as you can see, a lovely set of 18-inch alloys on here as well. So we're going to lower the van, set of drop springs on it. So we'll get that sitting down a little bit lower, sitting a bit nicer. A set of 18-inch aftermarket alloys on it. Probably go for gloss black on this one as well. Luckily, this one has the gloss black mirror caps on. We'll get them touched in and fixed. So when you look at it, it's going to have that crisp, sharp image to it. All nice and fixed for you. Set of sidebars on it, set of roof bars, because you can't have a van without roof bars in my opinion. And then coming down the side, obviously we're going to start cutting some windows into it. And then we're going to get into the back of the van where we're going to get into the seat conversions. In the back of this van, as we can see, she's lived life as a builder's van. So all of this is going to come out. All of this is going to get scrapped, and then we're going to go for our 5-stage lining package on this as well. So as well as having them rear seats in the back, we're going to go for a sound deadened floor, roof, all the sides. So you're going to get that sort of sound deadened quiet cabin there. So it'll feel a lot like a car and give you that feel as well as being in one, as opposed to a sort of rattly old panel van. So in this van, if I just quickly jump in, this is what we're taking out. So up the front there, this floor is going to get cut out and removed. We're going to get new trims in it, seat belts mounted up here as well. So it's sort of a big job doing the conversion. It's not too massive, but it's definitely an undertaking. Everything, like I say, is there, it just needs to be added, or the floor just needs to be cut out. So once we've gone through this, like I say, set of roof bars, put a spoiler on the back as well, give it that little added look. Get the bumper fixed with a bumper protector on the back, and then hopefully by the time we're finished, should end up looking a lot like this one. It's a little bit like Blue Peter, and it is one I had done earlier. So in the back, all sound deadened, as I said, with ply panels, our 5-stage lining, all carpeted, outro floor in there, so ready to take absolutely anything, and just finishes the van off quite nicely.